Yes, sir, man. Huge slate. Huge slate. If you guys are joining on TikTok, head over to the Twitch stream. We're gonna get this thing going. Just waiting for some people to hop in. Kind of spur of the moment, but man, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be grinding the next 2.5, 3.5 hours, making bets, getting ahead of some of these line moves, all the things. Let me just adjust this real quick so we can see what the hell's going on. Question for you, for those of you on Twitch, can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Because I can hear it and I'm vibing. But if you can't hear it, I got to figure it out. No music. Some good. This is what we're doing right now. Got some house music. I got to figure out how to get the music. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. It should be playing. Should. Settings, audio. Man. It's always weird. I know there's like a weird thing with StreamYards. Well, that's frustrating. Wait. Hold on. Maybe it's... I think I might have figured it out. Okay. Twitch, what about now? What about now? If not, that's fine. You guys can listen to your own music. But if it is working, that's great. But if not, nope, no habla inglés. Well, Scrunch, I had to step in because we were one short yesterday. So yeah, I'm listening to we all just need to turn on turn on 3-hour best deep house chill out music, and then you'll be listening to what I'm listening to. So anyways, here's what we're gonna do. No, I have not been to Wisconsin. I've never been invited to Wisconsin. So I'm not just gonna show up to Wisconsin and be like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? And if I don't see cheese, y'all lied to me. Because the cheesehead thing, man. I feel like that's an industry plant. Anyways, if someone in here can figure out how I can get music to play via the OBS StreamYards that I'm losing out to the audio, you'll get some sort of gift. Okay, anyways. Here's what we're going to do. Hey, also, can someone let me know if the Nuggets or the Clippers are winning? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start to go through some of the games. Nuggets are up. Jeez, I took the Clippers tonight. Should have known better. That's not gonna help Jokic's MVP chances right there. People are gonna be like, "Well, did you see what happened? Jokic wasn't on the field or on the court." I already can hear the narrative. I bet if you Google or if you search that on Twitter, I bet someone's already saying that. See, this is why Jokic is an MVP candidate right here. Yeah. I know how it goes. Okay. Anyways, here's what we're gonna do. Oh man, the only thing that sucks. Okay. So if you're on Twitch, right? If you're on Twitch, you can use the channel points if you have a game that you want to talk about like ASAP, because there's 152 games, guys. There's 152 games tomorrow or tonight, depending on where you're at. So if someone in Twitch uses channel points, let me know. The only thing is on StreamYards, I can't see that, so someone's gonna have to let me know. I can see the chat come through. I just can't see the channel point redemptions. So you guys just have to keep me posted on if someone uses that, and I'll jump right to it. Some of them I may have a play on, some I may not, but I'll give you my best stab, and we'll have the. Let me get here. Highcombs just did Miami. Okay, well that's what we'll start with. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm gonna turn on the music for myself. Again, if you guys can figure out, I think I have to use Chrome. I think they have this extension. But anyways, whatever. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Miami. So we're using unabated for the odds screen right now. Miami, NC State. So I'll say this. NC State, when they get hot offensively, I mean, they're hot, man. Is it Traquavion Smith, man? Dude's a walking bucket. Dude is a walking bucket. I played the under, I believe, at I think 152. Bookmaker 151. I think if you're looking at a side, right? Hold on, let me get to combine. So if you're looking at sides and totals here, I think from a total perspective, hold on, let me move this over here. Sorry, I'm just doing some repositioning. I definitely want Bookmaker. Bookmaker, I guess I'll put Pinnacle up there. Pretty sure Bookmaker, yeah, so Bookmaker open at 153.5. It's trending down. If you can grab the 152. Oh, I played 153.5. Okay, I couldn't even remember what I played. I would still play it at 152, but after that, I would pass on that. And all you TikTokers right now, come hop on over to Twitch where the big boys hang out. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the line move. That's one thing. And I mean, Miami defensively, let's pull up Bart Torvik. So Bart Torvik, as you see on screen here, this is something I like to use for some advanced stats. Hold on a second. Defensively, I mean, they're average, but they have had a few games where they allowed 64, 65, 70, 72. So I think they can minimize some of NC State's offense, and I just think this number is a little high, and I think that's why you're seeing the market move a little bit on that. So at this point, I would play that under 152 in the NC State Miami game. Let's take a look at what the model says for a side. It doesn't even have it up. So I'm not sure on that. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Man, it looks like NC State's getting a little bit of love. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of thoughts on NC State as far as the side goes. But again, the under 152, I like it there. So Salem Kid says, I have some inside info on the App State game. My friend who's a freshman that is on team practice squad travels but didn't dress told me that their best player, Tyree Boykin, is out tomorrow. He's had ankle issues for a week. It's been hurting. He made it worse on Thursday. Line is still Troy PK -1. So you're saying when the news drops and he's out, Troy's going to get a little steam. Interesting. I want to take a look at something here. Appalachian State. So good question. Someone asked, like, what do I look for when using Bart Torvik? It kind of depends. I personally don't start with Bart Torvik as far as like, hey, like here's my starting point of my handicap. It's more of a somewhat of a validation, or if I'm looking at something specifically, like, I mean, I like it a lot because it's color coded. I'm a visual dude, so it's like easy to pick up on things, especially as I start to use it. You can also see trends of different things. So like one thing I like to do is 3-point percentage. I can also go to pace. I think pace is a really interesting one. So like thus far, App State's been pretty consistent on how they play. Like you don't see a lot of super high variation. I guess the defense though, they did have a really good game against James Madison. It gives a little bit of like how far they are away from the mean, but yeah, it's helpful because it gives you kind of an extra layer of just some more advanced analytics. Nothing too crazy, but it's helpful. So Tyree Boykin, he's pretty solid. Looks like let's see here, pull up his averages. He's averaging 12.5. Okay. Well, hey, if he ends up playing, that's not on me, guys. That's on Salem Kid. But I trust you. I trust your source. Okay. Let's get back at it here. Cleveland say IUPUI. You know what's crazy is I actually think IUPUI is the move. Because Cleveland State is not a good team. Oh, the model does like Cleveland State, though. That's interesting. I'm going to stay away from that one. But that seems like a stay away game. I mean, IUPUI sucks, but Cleveland State sucks too. So, what are we doing here? West Virginia, Oklahoma. I looked at this one earlier. I don't really have a lot to say there. Oklahoma's been a weird team to me. They are at home. I mean, 4 is probably right where the number should be. So I'm not going to do anything with that game. Okay, Kentucky, Tennessee. This is one that I was actually thinking about earlier today because I kind of want to take Kentucky or the over here. Look, Kentucky's not good, but yeah, man, it's a tight line, but I am open to buying low on Kentucky. I am open to buying low on Kentucky. Yeah, look, West by God, I feel you, man. I feel you. No one is gonna want to bet Kentucky here. Everyone is ready to bet Tennessee, but I'm open to it. I just want to see, like, the line is moving down. I mean, it opened up at 12. It's 11.5 at Bookmaker, Sharp Book. It's a spot where I'm definitely considering it, and the over too, but I want to see the move. It's going down, so maybe not so much. Maybe if it gets down to like 130, I'll play it. Oh, you're talking about West Virginia? Of course you were. I'm not touching that one. Okay, Seton Hall, DePaul. DePaul's going to play hard. Seton Hall just doesn't have a lot of offense right now. I don't want to take a Big East team on the road right now against DePaul. So nothing there. Some of these I'm just going to gloss over. Let me know if anyone uses some channel points for me to discuss a game. You guys just have to let me know when you use it because I can't see when it's redeemed, but just let me know. Oh, there's a Duke Clemson. Okay, let me pull that one up. Duke and Clemson. What did this line open up at? Opened up at 1 for Duke, or no, 1 for Clemson. Duke has not been good on the road. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go find Duke on Bart Torvik. Actually, first I want to see what the model score is at. Man, it's got it basically at a coin flip right on the money with Vegas. Let's take a look here. How's that Utah State Nevada game going? It's got to be close to done, right? Hunter Tyson. Yeah, I feel you on that. Do you guys remember I'm 50 Tyson? I'm 50 Tyson. Do you guys remember the video? I think I saw that on like Tosh.0. Ooh, Nevada. How's Jared Lucas playing? Okay, so I mean, on the road, Boston, like Duke's only win, true road win on the road, was against Boston College. I mean, Bookmaker literally just moved. It's just it's so tight. Like, also is Jeremy Roach playing? He was injured last game, right? Look, if he's playing, maybe I lean Duke, but yeah, we got to figure that out first because that's important. If he's playing, I mean, maybe you play a Duke +2. If not, I gotta go with Clemson there. Like that's the difference. What up, Gunslinger 69? The total, I don't really have a lot to say there. It's trending. It's going down. Opened up at 150 or 142.5. I mean, Clemson's Clemson, man. Clemson's going to play hard at home. They're going to want to beat Duke. We'll see what happens. That's a tough game. It's a tough game. Oh, what's up, man? Oh yeah, you can't have the GUN word on Twitch probably, huh? Okay. Let's take a look here. Nebraska Omaha. I don't know why that's there. Let's take a look. Nebraska Omaha. I know these Summit League games aren't sexy, but there's some interesting matchups and value you can find. So Nebraska Omaha used to be earlier in the season a team I targeted for overs. Seems like they've slowed down a little bit. Defense, I think, has improved. Let me pull them up here. Is it Nebraska Omaha or Omaha, Nebraska Omaha? Or just do North Dakota? Oh, wait, hold on. Well, there's Nebraska Omaha. Okay, so defensively, I mean they're 300th, right? A lot of red here. That's never a good sign. How many plays am I gonna have? It depends. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up with like I bet 15, which is not really a lot when you think about it because there's 150. I think 152 games, so it's really not a lot when you boil it down. I mean, think about it. There's 15 games in the NFL, and you bet 5 of them. You bet what 33, almost a third of the games, right? So when you break it down that way, it's really not that many, in a weird way. So where was I going here? Let's take a look here. I'm just curious because the model. Let's see. The model has it at 150, 145, 145. And it's at 145 right now. I mean, maybe the 145.5 at BetMGM. It seems like it's going to be moving down, guys. Okay, I need to write that one down. Kansas State, TCU. I feel like I have a play in here. Let's go to BetStamp. I think I play the over. What did I give out? I think I played the over. Hold on, I'm just why is it so hard to find my freaking I guess I have the Twitch pulled up here. Javin said I like Kansas State money line. Okay, so I feel like the model had the model really likes TCU. The model really likes TCU, guys. Almost too much. But seems like it's moving that way. I mean, bookmaker opened up at -3, and it's at -4.5 now. I'm gonna jump on the 3.5 at -115. Ooh, what's money line? Hold on. No, I don't want to take money line's gonna be too. It's gonna be like -150 or higher. It's too juiced. Wait, it's fucking minus 200. No way. I think I'm gonna take that 3.5. BetMGM. You guys all have BetMGM? Also, I think BetMGM has a few different numbers in a few different states at times. So let me know if you do have BetMGM, like what number you're seeing. Okay, 1 second here. Someone on TikTok said, Ben, I went 0-4 tonight despite betting the closing line on 3 picks. Why shouldn't I quit? Well, that's too small of a sample size to determine anything. So keep going. You know the little meme like with the gambler and the rocks and he's almost to the diamonds. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so TCU. Let's take a look here. PointsBet also have PointsBet have 3.5. Oh wait, what? Oh, I think something happened with PointsBet where they took like everything off the board, guys. If you go on BetStamp and unabated, they took off. Yeah, they took off everything, and then some of them they put it back on, but yeah, I don't know what they were doing there. Okay, what are we doing here? Hold on, I'm trying to track this on BetStamp, but I'm having some issues here. What is going on? Give me 1 sec. What's going on in the Nevada game, though? Lucas going nuts? Okay. So I just want to say something. I went on the BTL show with Krabs and Javon, and I said, my best player in the Mountain West is Jared Lucas. So I didn't want to say Matt Bradley because that's a cop-out answer, but I'm telling you, Jared Lucas, man. He's hot. He can get hot, man. That was TCU minus 3.5. TCU minus 3.5. It looks like it's only on BetMGM. Yeah. Well, that's. Are you thinking of House or Jamal Mashburn Jr.? House or Jamal Mashburn? Let's see here. Okay, let's get back at it. North Carolina, Louisville. You know, North Carolina's starting to hit threes. That was my whole issue with them. They couldn't knock down shots. I mean, Nance was sucking it up. Not to say that they're all of a sudden super hot from 3, but Louisville guys, do we fade Louisville? Louisville. Is that what they say? Louisville? See what this opened up at. Man, it's actually moving. It even dropped down to 12.5. Sheesh. That's weird, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. The total was Model likes the over quite a bit. Let's go back to the combined view. Man, the over doesn't seem bad. I've been looking at Bookmaker. Bookmaker's pretty sharp, but it's dropping a little bit. It did get up to 147, then it dropped back down to 146. It's kind of teeter-tottering. There's 145 on the board. Bet online. Oh, okay. Wait, time out, guys. Is Bacot healthy? Is Bacot healthy? Because Bacot, he sprained his ankle, right? Or got hurt? Someone needs to help me out there. If Bacot, someone on TikTok said no Bacot. That would explain the line move. So he's questionable. I mean, I'm hold on. I gotta move this to a. Yeah, that would explain that. No, I mean, Evan, that's pretty much as good as you're gonna find, right? We won't really know until someone comes out and says anything. But I'm not really trying to speculate too much on that. So that would explain. But like the thing with the over, it's like, I mean, Bacot also is a good defender, and he's been a bucket in the paint. But I almost feel like it's worth taking the risk at 145. I really think that if he plays, if he was healthy, this number is closer to like 147, 148. Hold on, let me see something. I don't think Louisville plays good D. I mean, they don't score on offense either. I mean, look at all this red, guys. This is not. I mean, the side's red. This is not a good profile color wise of a college basketball team. Oh God, they've been covering a little bit, man. They covered against Wake Forest. I think they covered against Clemson. They almost beat Syracuse. They've been covering. That red just sticks out. Man, I kind of like that over. I just don't want to take it and then like tomorrow morning it's like Bacot's out and it drops down to like 142 and then I'm an idiot. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a list of like ones I like. Also, can someone do me a favor and look up Antoine Davis? I think he's close to setting some sort of record tomorrow. Maybe it's like all-time scorer in Horizon League. That would be clutch if you could find that info. I'm only one man, guys. I'm only one guy. He needs 18, and then he's the all time 22 points. His dad's coach too. That's why he hasn't left or done anything. 18 points. Alfred Hughes conference record. 20. Okay. So, if you guys have access to props or, prize picks or something like that, I definitely take a look at that one. Cause I tell you what, that's the type of guy who I'm pretty sure if it's a home game, that shit's hitting. Is it a home game? Oh, it is a home game against Robert Morris. Are you kidding me? He is scoring 18 points. But what is his number at in the market or on prize picks? I mean, I feel like that man will shoot the ball 25 times. No, someone on TikTok was saying just look at his average and stuff. I've been following him for a hot minute. Like, I just know how he plays, and this is just like, I'm not trying to take anything away from like Detroit Mercy and things like that, but they're not a good team. They need something to get him hyped up and light a fire under his ass. And a home game, all his family's out in Detroit. His dad's the head coach. Like, that's the type of game that, they want to come out shooting. And come out. You can say it's a square take. These are college kids, guys. This is how they think. See, the model doesn't like the over, but I get that. Also, the model likes Robert Morris too. I'm not surprised because Detroit and Eastern Michigan. They just seem like the same team. Okay, let's get to some of these other games. For people asking about NFL, I think we're going to be live sometime tomorrow to do NFL. So if you guys want to do or want to hop in to talk some NFL, I forget what time that's at, but I think we're doing it like either an hour and a half before the game start. Okay, and guys, reminder, if you have a game that you want me to cover right now on Twitch, you can enter your channel points and I will get to that. And I can now see I got the Twitch pulled up. Okay, so some of these other games, Arkansas Vanderbilt is kind of interesting. I'm gonna talk about this one for a sec. Ooh, hydrate. Coastal, you're always making us hydrate, man. Do you guys see this? I got a gallon of water. I'm doing 75 hard. I got to finish this gallon of water. Okay, so first of all, the Alabama-Arkansas game was a weird game. I thought, did anyone else feel that way? Just a weird game. Arkansas shot 2 of 10 from 3. The prior game, they were 2 for 16. Just, I don't know. Very athletic team, but they're trying to figure it out right now. Offensively, yeah. Okay, I'll get to that. You want to talk about America? Wait, tell me what game. I don't see it. Anyways, Vanderbilt, they're efficient, play at a slower pace. I'm leaning over. I'm leaning Arkansas. I'm leaning over. I'm leaning Arkansas. Say it with me. I'm leaning over. I'm leaning Arkansas. Model has Arkansas only winning by 4.5. Total or the Oh no, there's half of the market who likes the under. And shout out to non-basic gamer for the sub. 9 months, baby. You're on your way to a year. I'm curious what color 9 is. Drop a comment so I can see what color emote that is. No, I know Arkansas is trash right now, the way they're playing. And all things considered, trash. And, you know, we're not saying they're trash like LIU, but look, they haven't been playing up to their standards. But look, Vandy's coming off 2 losses. It's a home game. I'm kind of liking. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on this one as of now. Okay, so we did talk about Miami, NC State, but if you have another one you want me to talk about, let me know. If not, I will talk about that one again. I didn't have a lot to say on it, but I'll get back to that one. Wait, hold on. It was American, and God, I haven't watched a lot of American play. Oh, I did watch Lehigh, though. I did watch Lehigh. Okay, first and foremost, let's take a look at shit. Well, Americans getting some love. I mean, minus 2.5 up to 4. Alex, numbers moving. I think if you want to jump on American, you should probably get on it really soon, like then in the next 5 minutes. Was that the side that you were leaning? You don't want to take American? Well, I think I feel like it's leaning that way. Or it's trending that way. One second. Why can't I'm trying to scroll with my. Hold on, I refresh this. What is going on here? Let me pull up something with American, though. They lost to Army last game. Then they won 4 straight before that. And see, this American's a hard team because I think I pulled up App State where they were more consistent. I mean, look at this trend line. They're all over the place. Like, what the heck, man? That Siena game, they scored 61 against Siena, and they scored 96 against Lafayette. They're all over the place. Utah, 14-0 run, Nevada. Nevada, baby. How's my boy Jared Lucas doing, man? I'm going to have to give him an NIL deal. Only if he wins. I mean, Vegas is in Nevada. I'm just saying, man. Okay. I mean, again, that's what I'm thinking with. I'm thinking unabated. What's going on? I'm thinking American. So, Fat Girl Inc. Under. I'm leaning under in that game. I already talked about it. It is gonna. I think 152 is where I'm probably gonna say no lower than that, but they're gonna guard the perimeter. I really think that Larinaga is going to come out with a decent defensive strategy. I think they're going to guard the perimeter well. And I've watched NC State probably 3 times in the last 2 weeks, and I mean they're going to want to fire. They got that. Who's that big guy? That big guy off the bench, man. He's fun to watch, man. I'm spacing his name, but he's fun. He reminds me of the Escalade. Remember the Escalade and AND1 mixtape tour? It's like a young Escalade. I'm gonna call him the Denali. Okay, did we have any other people redeem channel points? If not, I'm gonna continue to go through the list. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? I didn't say anything bad. Come on. National TV. Be crazy. Okay. Oh, I mean, we got to talk about Creighton and Providence. Oh, hey, yo. Okay, I gotcha. Like Professor dribbles through his legs once. Oh, baby. Bro, the Professor, man. Every white kid who is like even played basketball at that point in time, everyone fucked with the Professor, man, because that dude was out there, the only white guy, and he was crossing people up, man. Oh, baby. Okay, got to get to Providence here. So this line is a moving. Is a moving and is a grooving. Look, the market is back on the Creighton train. All aboard, motherfuckers. The market is back on the Creighton train. I'm not saying I'm back on the Creighton train, but it opened up at 5.5. It's jumped up to 7. Creighton's at home, but guys, 7 points. 7 points is a lot. Because guys, Providence is not going away. All right, man. I'll see you later. Hop on tomorrow. Bookies DW. What's up, man? I think we will have some sort of promo. I think we're gonna do with Unabated, but I'll keep you posted. And Just GMO, come on over to Twitch, man. I'm trying to get to everyone. I'm good. Bookies. So Providence, look, I don't want to bet against them. I don't want to bet against them. If it's 7, this can't go higher than 7. It's not going to go to 8. There's no way. There's no way it gets to 8. Oh, man, I want to take 7, man. So bad. The Model X Providence. The Model actually likes the under too. Let's take a look. See the line move with the under. Ooh, it's open up at 146, drop down to 145.5, went back up to 146. Interesting. Man, I think I gotta take. Do we take Providence, guys? I think we gotta do it. I think we gotta do it. At 7? You know, tomorrow morning there's gonna be someone who a sharp better who's gonna see that 7. He's gonna salivate. No, he's probably awake right now. He's probably waiting. He's waiting for the limits to be raised. Kenneth Walker going to get 25 rushing yards? Yeah, he better. What is that? Some SGP number? Oh man, I think like no one is saying not to bet Providence. So at 7, I just don't see it going to 7.5. I can't see it. I just can't see it. I mean, every once in a while, I will look at Bart Torvik and its projection too. Kentucky, Tennessee over. I like a little bit. I was talking about that earlier. I'm gonna bet Providence. There's a 7.5. Oh, FanDuel has a plus 7.5, but it's at minus 118. So they've been doing that. Have you guys noticed that with FanDuel? They'll paint like a oddball number in the market, but then they juice it up to minus 118, and it's always minus 118. That's like their number they've been using. Providence. Clemson, Duke is trash. Duke is trash on the road. I will say that. No, yeah, they've been doing that a lot, Scotty. I've been it's been a trend, man. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's just funny how it's just started happening. Move this up real quick. Because you initially are like, oh man, it's I want that 7.5, but watch. Oh, is FanDuel not on? I don't think FanDuel is on. No, it should be on unabated. Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. You can compare lines within unabated, but I don't see it. That's okay. So unabated is it's a tool that you can compare lines, track line moves. It has some more advanced tools for sports bettors, and you can compare different lines. You can simulate out a few different things. It's a good complementary tool that I like to use with our projections here at Capwise. They have some teaser tools. You can see if it's a plus EV teaser. You can do some prop simulations. If I have it, I mean, that's one way to look at it. If your book has 6.5 on Providence, I would wait to try to get a 7 personally, because I hope it gets there and then drops back down. No guarantees, but I think 7 is like that magic number for me. Okay, let's go through a few. And guys, if you have any questions on games, use those channel points, or I'm just going to continue to go through. Twitch is way better than TikTok. Yes, I've been trying to tell people that. For live streaming. So, I'm just trying to see if I have any plays in any of these games or anything. Tulane and Central Florida, sneaky good game. I'm not going to have any bets in it, but it's going to be a sneaky game. Good game. How's the chicken? Bro, I'm so hungry, but I can't have cheat meals, guys. I'm only like I think I'm only 14 days into this challenge, and literally I'm fucking craving. And you know what's funny is when I see that Whopper commercial, I don't crave a Whopper. I crave I crave a fucking like a quarter pounder or a what's the man, I'm having a brain fart. I'm craving a Big Mac. That's the way my mind takes that commercial in. I got to be the only person in the world that they see that commercial and they want to go to McDonald's. I'm not the target audience. Do you think Burger King is like pumping in like millions and millions of dollars and like doubling, tripling up on their ad spend on that commercial? Like, you got seriously, ask your parents if they've heard that commercial. I feel like everyone has heard that commercial. Of course, they have to watch TV. But if you guys have Hulu, they play that commercial. I kid you not, every other commercial break. I'm not even kidding. To the point where I think they know they're overplaying it, and then they changed up the jingle a little bit, right? They changed it up a little bit. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, man. They don't care. They don't care. Yeah, DJ Fitz, I feel you. It's one of those things. It's like they're trying to do the brand awareness thing and trying to subliminally make you want to choose Burger King over McDonald's, but I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Sick money. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, let's talk about Georgia Tech and Pittsburgh. Is Pittsburgh back? Doesn't this spot seem like a letdown spot for Pittsburgh on the road? Well, the market doesn't think so because it's moving. It moved -3 to -4.5. I don't really want to bet Georgia Tech. It just seems like me betting Georgia Tech. It just seems like a spot. Like I'm just trying to be contrarian and sharp, right? I don't want to be on that side. The model has it right at 5.5. Ugh. No, I can't. I'm not doing the one chip challenge. I'm not scared of doing it, but I'm at that point in my life where like I'll do stupid things for content, but I also think that the one chip challenge, it's like after Chelly did it, I feel like if I did it, it would not have the same shock factor, right? It would just be like, oh, he's doing the one chip too. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Towson. How do we feel about Towson? Towson and Monmouth. Monmouth has been pretty shitty. I mean, let's take a look at their profile. I'm pretty sure they haven't covered in the last 5 games. And it's funny because they used to be a wagon themselves, and they're the opposite of a wagon right now. The fuck is Monmouth? There we go. Oh my God, look at all this. I mean, this is embarrassing. They have 1 win. Look at all this. Oh man. Well, hey, Miles, you came to the right spot because they're hitting because we're going through them right now. I think what do we have so far? We have NC State, Miami over. We have TCU minus 3.5. And we have Louisville, UNC over. Oh, no, Providence. That's right. Providence +7. You got to get that +7. I'm curious what you think about that, Miles. I had to think about it out loud, and no one talked me out of it. So if it loses, I blame chat, naturally. If it wins, I take all the credit. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't blame you guys. I will blame what's-his-face if that player for App State plays, because he said he's going to be out. Inside info. We'll see. Yeah, everyone blame Nick. Yeah. Time to hop on Duke, Ben. They're on the road, though. Duke's on the road. Oh, Detroit Mercy. The model doesn't like Detroit Mercy, but I also understand that it's the game where Antoine Davis can break the Horizon League record. So I'm going to throw the model score out of play. Yeah, if that guy came on here, and by the way, TikTok, I'm going to hop off on TikTok, so come to Twitch. If that doesn't hit, I'm going to be, well, it doesn't even hit. It just, that guy better not play. I like TCU. I think it was at 3.5 where we locked it in at. Anyways, I mean, do we want to get behind the Fade Monmouth train? Because I'm kind of down to get on the Fade Monmouth train. How long am I streaming for? all caps. Probably another hour. I mean, I'm going to be up anyway. Man, 17. Wait, is that the best? Let's take a look here. Now I can't get on my phone. I could have boots on ground. How far are you from? I had a homie who went to Towson. He was actually my neighbor in my apartment complex. Let's take a look. If there's a 17, I think I might have to hit up that 17 for Towson. Oh, you're in Baltimore? Yeah, I mean, first half. I just don't know how they're going to come back and score. Like they're really bad right now. Like this feels like the Green Bay play that I had, or I had the Wright State play, and like Green Bay just couldn't score. Right? Oh man, it's 16.5 on Superbook, bro. If you guys have Superbook, I'm locking this fucking thing in, bro. 16.5. So 16.5 played up to 17. Towson. That's the move. I just want to make sure it's still good to go. Yes, 16.5. Because it's moving. I mean, I think like no, and I understand that I don't hurry, but look, the line move is it's moving. It's moving up. And I also think that the total is moving up too. Oh wait, that's DraftKings. Bookmaker has it at 18. It's gotten some steam. It's up to 18. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to bet it, but I'm gonna lock that shit in. West Virginia. I have no thoughts on that game. We already talked about that. I think it's just an ugly ass game. Hey, that's fine. Look, I mean, just know this is what you're getting into on screen. This is what you're getting into tomorrow. And not a lot of green here, man. I mean, dude, they are. Let me do the math here. Their last 6 games, they've hit 4, 5, 17 threes, and they've taken 31, 46, 57, 73. Oh my God. 73, 85, 101. Is that right? They're shooting like under 20% the last few games. Oh my gosh. Favorite over. This is a Monmouth. What city is that in? Well, I don't hurry. I understand what you're saying, but the line moves. It's moving. Like it's getting there. I don't. It's not going to get the. It's not going to get the minus 22, but like you could wake up tomorrow and this could be minus 20, and then you'd be like, well, shit. Like I can't. There's nothing here that will indicate that Monmouth is going to come out and play a good game. I mean, Towson could shit the bed, right? That's a possibility. But and then I mean, our model likes 1,000 by 22. Like, funny you said 22 and a half. I just don't think that. I don't think Monmouth can score 60 in this game. So. Guys, Monmouth scored 35 points against Drexel. Like, I mean, they've scored 57, 35, 56, 55, 44, 46 their last 7 games. So, yes, that's very true. But just know that if Towson wins by 25, it's like, okay, you got cute with it. Now, if Monmouth does cover, I will give you all the props in the world. And I'll say, like, shit, that was a good contrarian play. Are they the team that had the guys at the end of the bench? They would do all sorts of stuff. Row the boat, hit the dab. That's when the dab was big too. Okay, let's continue to power through some of these. Missouri, Florida. Are we gonna get back on the Missouri train, or are we done with Missouri? It was fun for a little bit, but I don't know. Let's see what the model says. Also, I want to change this on. Antoine Davis could break record. Weird spot. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at what the model has for Missouri, Florida, because oh yeah, of course it likes Missouri. Ugh, man, I don't want to have to bet Missouri. I kind of feel like Missouri is a fraudulent team. Are they? Yeah, Castleton, he's a beast. Like they beat UCF, they beat Illinois, but the Kentucky win doesn't look as promising. I mean, I don't even want to talk about the first like 10 games because they played some straight cupcakes. But now it's like, okay, now you get into SEC play, right? And what have you done for me? You lost to Arkansas by 6. Arkansas didn't shoot well. Weird game. They couldn't even hit 70. Cool, you beat Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's mid SEC wise. Lose to Texas A&M by 18. I think Missouri's going to be a somewhat popular sharp play, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I feel like it's a little bit of a trap play to take Missouri. And it's at 6 at Pinnacle. It's 5.5 at Bookmaker. It's kind of been floating around that. 5.5 across the board. Ooh, it's a 4.5 at BetMGM minus 115. Oh wait, I'm looking at. Hold on, I'm tripping. 5.5. I was looking at the wrong column or row. 5.5. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna have some issues on the glass. Castleton is gonna eat in the paint. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Louisiana Tech, UAB. Louisiana Tech almost beat North Texas last game. Back at home. I liked what I saw out of them, but they had a really good game. They played pretty solid offensively. I don't know if they can replicate that. And UAB's a good team. Alabama, Birmingham. God, it's so hard to find some of these teams. Can I just do a fucking... Oh, there it is. UAB. Ooh, nice. 69. So UAB actually has lost their last 3. Jordan Walker. He's a bucket. He's shooting 40%. I think isn't he averaging like 20 points a game or something like that? I'm leaning UAB too. So when the model like Louisiana Tech last game against North Texas, I like the spot too. It was a low total. But I mean, we're kind of buying low on UAB right now. I think we're buying a little bit low on UAB. The model likes UAB to win by 7. It does like the under too quite a bit, which is interesting. And I can kind of get behind that because in that Louisiana Tech game against North Kentucky, even though they only scored 65, they did, I think, outperform expectation. As weird as that sounds, scoring 65, but against North Texas and their pace and defense, that was a solid offensive performance. Are there any 3s on the board? Take a look here. I would love a 3. Ooh, I have a 3. I can grab a 3. What did you grab it at? I don't hurry. I can grab a 3. I don't want to buy points either. I almost never. I rarely buy points personally. UAB to the fucking dome. Remember the Garatata guy? Garatata. You guys remember that guy? Someone has to remember him. Someone out there. Okay. How many books do I have? I mean, is it the glasses? I don't know. I got like also this is a fucking good book. The Four Agreements. If you haven't read that one, definitely highly recommend that one. Good book. Ben Can't Be Serious. What are you talking about? Coastal? Get the fuck out of here and then come back in. Oh, guys, since I have books behind me, I didn't know what you guys were getting at. It's late, okay? Chill. Everyone needs to chill out right now. You could have said sports books, and I would have known. I have like I think I have 20. Colorado's solid. Sports betting books. Books. I have books about sports betting. Okay, Stetson, Eastern Kentucky. Let's see here. I'm not gonna lie. Well, one thing I know about Stetson is they like to shoot the 3 quite a bit. Eastern Kentucky was the team I was targeting for overs for a little bit, but I think they've kind of chilled from that perspective. Opened at 2. It's at 2.5. Stetson's been kind of hot lately. They've won 5 in a row. But wait, hold on. I got to look at one thing. This is their 3rd straight road game. Interesting. No, I agree, man. They shoot quite a bit from deep. Eastern Kentucky, I got to give them props. I thought they were going to be worse. They've won 7 out of 8. I mean, they beat Liberty. I mean, Liberty's a good win. Liberty at home is a solid win. Liberty's a good mid-major. So, I mean, I'm kind of I was feeling over a little bit, but the model does like under. Model likes Eastern Kentucky, basically right on the money. Can you find a 2 in the market? I think there might be some 2s out there. And per 068, appreciate it, man. 7 month. You got that green. Yeah, I totally agree that they're iffy. I mean, they're trending upwards, but look at some of these. I mean, they're all over the place. They scored 86 against Liberty. They scored they scored 97 against Florida Gulf Coast, but then the game before it was 62. I know it's stylistically a little different, but we're talking 35 points. Like that scares me because there's not a good baseline of like what to expect out of them. Like they've hit 80 plus a few times. God, who's this boys team? They scored some NAIA. They scored 140 points against. Jesus Christ. Who the hell are they playing? Some of those conference or those D1 or non D1, those NAIA games are just so weird. They're just, I guess, tune-up games, but it's like you put it in the middle of the year. They played Miami Middletown. They won 137-52. Like, what are we doing? Who are these teams? I get that one. It was at the beginning of the year, but geez. Okay. Back to this one. I mean, I guess I lean with Eastern Kentucky, but it's a weird game. Okay. Gonna continue to go through here. I think am I live on Twitter? I think I was. Let's see if anyone's watching on Twitter right now. No one is watching on Twitter. But that's because I've been on over an hour. Go 1 second. I just gotta do something. Okay, someone needs to redeem some channel points here. What? Okay. All right. Posture check. Okay. Oh, what are you hoarding for? One of these what did I add? Oh, wait till you guys see what I'm adding in like a week. Ooh, the free roll. That could be fun. Whiskey on camera. Whiskey was just here actually. Or the Capwise t-shirt, baby. How many Heisenberg, you have to have a lot of points. I forget how I can check. I think I have to go through something else, but you have 14K. Sports Better does. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually remember that. Okay. Let's get into some of these other games. Ooh, Virginia and Florida State. Actually, first, no, we'll go to. Yeah, we've talked. You know what's funny is like I think three people have redeemed that now, and they asked about that game. Because I think it's because it's one of the first games of the day. Pick another game, but I'll tell you. I like the under if you can grab it at 152. And as far as the side goes, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I guess gun to my head, NC State at home, but yeah. I'm gonna take. Okay, I appreciate it. I don't hurry. Appreciate you, man. Was it your first time in here today? If so, definitely drop us a follow. We go live a lot. we'll be live tomorrow. I think we're actually going to cover the NFL games. And yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, it's Scrunch's first time chat. Scrunch, get the fuck out of here. Where'd West by God streaming? No, he's not streaming. If he's not streaming, then why isn't he in here? Come on, West by God. What are you doing in West Virginia at fucking 1:30? Shit. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I always think he's in fucking West Virginia. Yes, Providence +7 to the Dome. Okay. If you have another game per, let me know. If not, I'll just chill. Dude, I feel like there's some weird shit that goes on in West Virginia at late night. I don't even want to know. Okay, USC and Utah. That's probably going to be a late ass game. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I'm kind of biased towards the Trojans right now. But the model likes this to be a closer game. The model likes Utah. Likes Utah to cover the 4.5. It also likes the over. If you take a look at some of the line move, it opened up at 4, touch 5, back to 4.5. I don't think it's going to go any higher than 5, and it shouldn't, unless some weird injury news comes out. But you could get an over at 134.5, which is kind of interesting because the model likes the over. Bookmaker has an over. $134.5. Well, let me see. I haven't watched Utah play in a little bit. Has anyone watched Utah recently? I want to see how they've been shooting. Yeah, see, they went through the stint where they went 10 for 16, 9 for 24, 7 of 14, 16 through 24 from 3. And that was back in December, middle or beginning of December. But as of late, man, they've cooled off. If you see this column right here, I'm looking at, I could actually, oh, fuck. What did I just do? God, good thing I'm not presenting like some sort of important document. Anyways, here's the 3-point percentage. Or I could just pull this up. Yeah, see that? So something's going on. Boise said they've been bad recently. Maybe can sponsor Trojan. Well, hey, I'll put any sponsor on here if they pay us well enough. You can call me a sellout, but if Trojan condoms would give us $100K for a whole year to be sponsored by Trojan, I'm saying yes. And then Nick would not even know about it. He'd come on the next day and I'll be like, yo, yeah, we got a new sponsor, by the way. That would be, guys, that would be the funniest thing ever if I got a Trojan sponsorship and didn't tell Nick and like everyone was in on it. So I'm a big Pac-12 guy. I'm out here in Denver. I always do well with Pac-12. When I say always, I mean every year. I fuck up and I miss games, of course, like we all do. But overall, I've been pretty solid with Pac-12. I was on USC against Colorado. It was just a good spot for USC. But I kind of feel like Utah can cover. Like USC and Utah in my mind, talent-wise, I think they're basically the same. Am I crazy for that? Probably not. But oh yeah, Heisenberg. That actually wouldn't make that wouldn't make sense, huh? That's a good point. I got to think about that one. Okay, basically, I put it this way. I feel like if Utah covers, it's going over. If USC covers, I think it goes under. Actually, it could go either way. Do I like the? I think I like the over. But there's not really that many. If I can get the over at 134.5, I think I like that. Because USC doesn't really shoot a lot of threes, right? Yeah, because that's a big thing with Utah. Going back to Utah real quick, bouncing back and forth. If you look at this column with their 3-point percentages, I mean they're solid. There's something they're running teams off the 3-point line like that. I mean, I know they have some length, but this tells me, like, without watching every game they play, that they are guarding the perimeter pretty well. And that's not necessarily going to hurt USC that much with that bunch, because even when they don't shoot well from three, well, I guess I should take that back because they did lose the two before Colorado, but they're not relying on the three as much. So I think they can get points, and I think Utah, as long as they just don't have another like super bad 3-point game, I think I'm going over. It just feels like a game where both teams do play at. Oh, that's not who we want. They play at somewhat of a quicker tempo. Well, I shouldn't say they're middle of the pack. I guess USC does play some pretty good D. And it's moving up. Yeah, I guess it's chilled out a little bit. Okay, I think that shows you what I'm thinking and what I'm leaning, but I don't think I can pull the trigger though. But then that brings me back to the 5. But there's only a 5 on Penny. Yeah, and that 5 wasn't. Hold on. If I can find a 5 though, I'm down to get involved maybe. Okay. Oh wait, that's what I was doing. Looking up to see if I could find a Utah. Nope, I'm not seeing. Damn, I wish I could have got a 5. All right, I'll consider that. I doubt it. I doubt it's going to get back to 5, but okay, where were we? Where were we? Monmouth. Oh yeah, I was about to talk about Virginia, Florida State. I wish I could have jumped on that under, but I was too late, and it's moved, man. It was at 134. It's down to 131.5. It fucking moved on us. And the model likes the over. I think if it dropped another point, I maybe would consider the over, but I probably can't do it. And it also likes Virginia minus 12, but Florida State's played definitely a little better at home. They got Cleveland, that player. He's solid. They got some size. They can rebound. I got to stay away from that one. Yeah, I'm curious about that Oregon game too. We'll get to that in a sec as we get through some of these others. LSU, Alabama. Fuck, see, that was another one I wish I would have been able to jump on because I was definitely wanting to play the over. The model likes the over. It's moved 1-2 points. $147 is the best number on the board. I could see this getting up to like 148. I mean, if you guys look, it's at Bookmaker. It's opened up at 145.5. It's still climbing. Hard to say how high it would go, but let's take a look here to see if Arizona actually has been playing like shit. They're on some fraudulent type shit right now, but they could turn it around. Like they're a type of team that if they blew someone out, I would not be shocked. LSU looks like they're defending the 3 pretty well. Okay, this is kind of crazy. If you go back to take a look at the last 5 games. This is fucking crazy. Alabama has scored 84, and then the next game 78, and then the next game 84, and then the next game 78, and then against Arkansas 84. If they score 78 tomorrow, I'm gonna lose my mind. There's no way. That would be the craziest thing ever. Guys, if I'm telling you, if they score 78 tomorrow, sums up. There's no way that's gonna happen. Yeah, it is. Shit's crazy, man. Okay. I think I like that over. $147. Okay, 147. I'm half asleep. I'm half asleep too. What are you talking about? Shit. Okay. Let's see. LSU. Fuck. No, Indiana. It's the same song and dance every year, right? Just I think this is their year, and then mediocre. We can get to Valpo. I'm almost to the wait. 4 p.m. your time Eastern. If we get to it, hold on. Did I pass it? I don't really know about that one, man. I haven't watched both those teams enough. I can list what I have so far that I locked in. 1 second. So there's the under. Oh no, sorry. Chill. Providence +7. North Carolina, Louisville over 145. Kansas State, TCU. Oh man, that moved. If you can find a 3.5, but hold on. We liked it at 3.5. It's at 4.5 now, so I think that's a stay off. I mean, you guys were with us. Yeah, it moved. Interesting. Okay. I wouldn't play it at 4.5. Towson minus 16.5. Wouldn't play that any higher than 16.5. UAB -3. Wouldn't play that any higher than -3. And then the Bama LSU over 147. That's what I got right now. Okay. And I don't really have much on that Valpo game at all. Took a look and I was like, fuck no. Oh man, there are some ugly games. George Washington, St. Louis. That's not the ugliest, but Bethune, Cookman, Mississippi Valley State. Nope. Arkansas Pine Bluff, Florida A&M. Nope. Ooh, College of Charleston. Coming off that crazy impressive win against the Seahawks of UNC Wilmington. Man, this number is dropping though. Elon. This number is dropping. Can Elon cover 20? I think they can cover 20. Can they cover 20? Like, I know they're losing. Was there an injury? Oh, no, I actually like the under in that Miami game, to be real. I think Miami's gonna guard the perimeter well. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's gonna go 10 points under, but it's gonna be closer. Let's see here. I need to do this, do that, do this. It's just kind of crazy that it is trending. Let me take a look here. Yeah, the model likes Elon to cover. I mean, it only likes Coast or College Charleston to win by 14. Oh, man, that is such an ugly play, though. Elon. I mean, they only lost to UNC Wilmington by 15. Yeah, I don't know. Talk about a greened out goblin right here, Charleston. Tulane -2. I don't know. That's a tough game. That's a tough game. Okay, just going through some of these other ones. A lot of ugly games. Around 2:30 my time. Wisconsin Seahawks teaser. God, that seemed what's the worst that could happen there? We talked about Duke Clemson. I went back and forth on that like 5 times in about 30 seconds, so I'm not going to have anything in that game. Oh, I did skip over Iowa State, and that was one that I wanted to look at. So it opened up at 8.5 and it dropped down to 7.5. That was a bookmaker. And I've been referencing bookmaker because they are a sharper book. Model likes Iowa State to cover. You're going to the Kansas game? That's dope. Are tickets crazy expensive? I feel like they got to be expensive. Maybe not like $200, but Allen Fieldhouse. They gotta be up there. What the hell's going on here? Ooh, there's still an 8.5 at BetMGM. Dude, what the hell? Man, model likes the under too. Is it moving that way? No, it's moving up, but man, I think Iowa State can cover. I think, yeah, 125. Favorite play tomorrow? I think so far my favorite play. Man, I'm kind of liking that UAB game. That -3. You might not have a -3 available, but at -3.5, I would still play. It's probably not my favorite play at that. And then Towson at 16.5 is probably another favorite of mine. But man, Iowa State, I think I want to bet that at 8.5. Hold on one second. I got to retweet this. Yeah, I think I like Iowa State. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. All right, let's get back on track. Back on track like a train. Who's been a train this year? Is that below or above a wagon? I feel like that's like next level wagon. Also, I don't think Baycott's playing. Yeah, I don't think Baycott's playing. That line is telling me everything. It's dropping. Yeah, he's not going to play. And why would he play? Like, why would they force him if he's not 100%? For the Drake Bradley game, I can't find a money line number, even though the line is moving to like 3. Hold on, let me see. Let's see if I can find a 3. You're looking for the money line? I mean, sometimes they won't have. I see a money line on Caesars and Barstool, -140. Some other smaller books. Caesars, Barstool, William Hill, Bet Rivers. But no, it's not on FanDuel and DraftKings, so maybe you don't have access. Oh, I want to talk about Denver. Because Denver's not been a wagon. They've been shit, man. Denver started out hot, and then I was like, man, maybe Denver's actually got a squad this year. And that did not last long. Yeah, look at they won 7 in a row, 6 in a row, and then yeah, I don't know what happened there. Got into conference play and started shitting the bed. But North Dakota is not a good team. Model likes Denver. Do we do it? It seems like a spot where Denver at home. It's going back and forth. Damn, it's down to 4.5 now. Oh, that's DraftKings. Let's see what bookmaker's doing. Oh, I think it's moving a little bit. Denver in this economy? Denver? God. Bless your little pioneers. 4.5. I hate to say it, but like the minus 185 is not the worst value, but I'm also I don't know if I want to lay 2 units or whatever on that. Oh man, Denver. Let's see here. I mean, North Dakota has been playing like shit too. Second game on the road. Well, I mean, on a spread, I'm betting to win a unit, right? But on a money line, I treat it a little differently because I rarely in college basketball will bet like a minus 200. I will in MLB. I have some reasonings for that, but even then, it depends. But like here, I don't know if I would lay almost 2 units to win one. So I think I might just have to go spread. 4.5 though. Because I mean, these are just two sinking ships. What's Tommy Bruner been doing? He was hot. I think I got to go Denver, man. No, I agree. Minnesota. I agree. No, that Boise. That's what I was doing with MLB. So essentially, what I was doing is I would take money lines first 5, and I would lay like, let's say I'd put a unit down on like a minus 200, right? Or even like a unit and a half at times. So I'm only winning less than a unit, but if for some reason it pushes, it's a push money back on the money line. But it worked out pretty well for me, and I did it quite a bit in those first 5s. Again, we're talking about MLB here, but it adds up. I mean, you have to hit I think like 68, 70% of those, but if you're selective, it adds up. Okay, I think I'm gonna bet Denver. Four and a half. Units are units. It all adds up. 4.5. What about first half? No, I'm just trying to get too cheeky. 4.5 Barstool. 4.5 at you can do Barstool bet MGM. I mean, technically, if you can do a 5, you're just playing for a push, but yeah, yeah, units are units until you don't have any more. Fucking Denver. I don't even want to watch that game. I don't want to watch a second of it. Okay. What else do we got here? We got James Madison. I can't go back to that well. Actually, no, we don't need to go to that game yet. We need to go to we need to go to Montana State. Let's talk about it. Montana State. I like Montana State a lot, but I also think Weaver's been playing a little better. Yeah, what's up, DJ Dakuchi, my man? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I think it's a good line. 7.5, 8. Like Weaver State's pesky. They'll hang around, but like Montana State in this spot, I just feel like they're gonna control the game. The number's the number, but I think it's a good number. Moving on. I don't want to touch Baylor right now. Don't want to have any involvement. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's we have it at what did we have it at? We have it 9.5 too. Oh no, you said 5 on a neutral. Oh, so yeah, so on a neutral, we probably have it at like 6.5. So, and it's altitude, so a little bit of a home court advantage more than a lot of other courts. Arizona, Oregon. Someone asked about that. Here we are. Oregon's been playing like shit too. Like this is a weird spot because you have two teams that are not playing their best basketball. I mean, Oregon lost by 17 on Thursday night. But Arizona is also shitting the bed. I mean, I guess they beat Oregon State, but Oregon State is not a good team this year. They're probably the worst team in the Pac-12. Ooh, over Cal? Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about this one, Oregon or Arizona? Will Richardson needs to turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a tad. See what the model has. I think I'm going to pass too. I mean, the model likes Arizona, but I don't I don't know how good these teams are. Like I know Arizona's look how they're shooting from 3. It's a lot of empty possessions. It's been 6-7 games too. They're not shooting well. Yeah, I agree they can't keep up, but does Oregon try to slow it down? And I don't want to play an under. I don't want to play an under. That's one of those games that maybe it looks like analytically trending under, and then you bet the under, and then you watch it, and you're like, why the fuck did I play an under? But look, I mean, Bookmaker opened up at 154, and it's dropping 154 and a half, and it's at 153. Again, like you want CLV, you take the 153 and a half. Honestly, I don't know if I can do that because oh yeah, and back to the whole if you're laying 2 units on a minus 200 to win a unit, I think at the end of the day it just comes down to how strongly you feel about if the minus 200 should be, you know, priced at minus 250. And if it is, and if it trends that way, like if you're getting early numbers and it's trending from minus 200 to minus 250, like that's technically plus EV. So you just have to be consistent with it. It's not sexy, and not a lot of people talk about that. And again, I haven't laid anything higher than minus 150 in college basketball all season. Okay. I think it's either under or stay away, and I think I'm going to stay away. California, Washington. Yikes. Is California like actually decent? No, they can't be fucking decent. California? I mean, they've won 3 out of the last 5. They went, guys, are you kidding me? They went 16 for 22 from 3. I actually remember that because there were a few people on Stanford and they were like tweeting about this game, and they were like, you know, sometimes people tweet and they're just like, oh, this is bullshit. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But I kept seeing multiple people just tweeting about this game. Like, Cal can't miss. Like, they're shooting like the 2018 Warriors and all this shit. And then here we are looking at 16 for 22. But then the next game, they followed it up with a 5 for 20 spot. Because here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Cal's going to shoot 20, 25 threes in this game against the zone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I don't know. I know deep down the play is Cal, but it's a scary spread. I also kind of think it's going to go over. So 130 on the board, 130 and a half. I don't know. I'm conflicted on that. I think there's something there. Yeah, Esam, I can get down with that to some extent. It just kind of depends how good of a 3-point or how good of a shooting team they are to begin with, right? But no, I think it conceptually it makes sense. Like, what way is this moving? It's at 9.5. It's going up. It's moving in Washington's favor. Yikes, man! It feels like Cal's the play for me, but I don't want to go against that move. Like, I guess the market is expecting Cal to not hit anything. But I get it because the first half of the season they weren't hitting anything from deep. Man, 16 for 22. Like, I get that that's the outlier, but it's not like it's 12 of 22 or it's 10 of 22. It's 16 of 22. I don't know. Okay. Continue. Idaho, Eastern Washington. Oh, no. I don't think I want anything there. Let's go to Notre Dame, Syracuse. Because the way Notre Dame's been playing, this -5 looks kind of short. I guess it's 5.5 at. Geez, Bet Online is painting some shit ass numbers right now. Yeah. I mean, we've been going through them, but have Providence +7, UNC Louisville over 145, TCU -3.5. That has already moved since we've been on. Towson -16.5. UAB -3. I'm really liking UAB tomorrow, or I should say today. I think UAB is in a pretty good spot, but I got that 3 at Superbook, and there weren't many 3s on the board. I mean, at 3.5, I still can sign off on it, but man, if you can find a 3, that's a good number. So Syracuse. Let's see here. First I want to see what the model has. Yeah, model like Syracuse. I mean, Notre Dame guys, they've been playing like shit. That's no surprise. Like Notre Dame at this point, I think, like you're buying low on Notre Dame, but at the same time, I honestly think that they're trending to like Florida State level. I think it's hard for us to wrap our minds around that because I didn't think they were going to be this bad. I mean, they started off the season on this website, Bart Torvik. This is Bart Torvik, BART. I'll just put it in here. I think it's better than KenPom. Okay. It moved from 6, so it's okay. Actually, that's what I was going to look at. Yeah, that is interesting. It did open up around 7 or 6.5. But like, can you really? I will say this though, Notre Dame, they will shoot the three. They won't shy away from shooting the three. I kind of feel like the over might be a good look too, but Notre Dame's going to shoot the three 25 times. I could get down with an over. Yeah, James, Bart Torvik, like honestly, I've been using it for like 4 or 5 years now. It's good shit, man. Especially when you get to a point where you just know what you're looking for and how to use it. It's like it's really good. For visual people, it's clutch. I'm a visual guy. Um I, I think I can get down with an over. Because I will say one thing Notre Dame can do well is shoot the three. Heisenberg, what have you been doing? I'm probably gonna call it in like 30 minutes, but and I'm okay that Notre Dame plays at a slower pace because like with the 2-3 and how they've been shooting from three, like I don't really think they need to rush because they're gonna get open looks. They're gonna get open looks. The only thing is, can Syracuse not? Yeah, because I think here's the thing. I think the line move makes more sense when I break it down because it's a good matchup against the 2-3 zone for Notre Dame. Garrard's been playing better too. I think the over is going to be the move. And it's moving up. On Bookmaker, 140. 140 at DraftKings, but that's minus 115. Yeah, 140. 115. I think that's, I mean, 140 and a half at minus 110. Let's see what, oh, nice forensics on. So let's see what the unabated line comparison says. So if we compare 114, okay, so we're going to compare this with a 140 and a half. Compare the two lines. $115.5 is the better bet. So if you can find a 140 minus 115 on DraftKings, that's going to be the one. Oh, nice. You're in Discord. James Madison. I'm already off of it. Model doesn't like it. I'm not going to talk myself into it at whatsoever. Duke Clemson, I think that's a really tough one. We discussed it, but since Duke has just struggled on the road, I have a bad feeling about it. No, they are banned. I just had to remind myself. I had to gander and just see what was going on with the model there. For Fresno State, I don't want to look at that. Ooh, Colorado State UNLV. UNLV does not play good defense. I bet the model likes the over. Ooh, I am way off. The model likes the under. I think the model hates Colorado State. I think Nick purposely set something up to go against Colorado State. I'm not a Colorado State fan by any means, but I don't think he likes them. Yeah, I locked it in. I bet that. Roozy. Man, I don't know why the model likes that under so much. It's trending down, but I know Colorado State can shoot the three better than they have been, but yeah, well, I guess it was only one game. If they were like really bad. God, they went 3 of 12 from deep against Air Force. I haven't seen any news yet. Oh, Colorado State, man. And UNLV plays at a quick tempo too. I'm just trying to figure out like why the model likes. I gotta look into that. We'll move on. Ooh, Wisconsin, Green Bay. Do we fade them again? Because I will fade the shit out of that team. Wait, didn't I swear Northern Kentucky just played? Did they play Thursday? Yeah, they lost to Milwaukee. I think I could get down with that, but let's see here. Green Bay is really bad, guys. They might be like one of the worst teams in college basketball. I'm not sure about that one. The South Dakota State, like I think that's a tough one, but we passed it, but the model like South Dakota State by 2, and then basically right on with the total. So the spread's 1, so it's like barely. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely down to just bet against. You can get a 9 bet against Green Bay. You can get a 9.5 still. Yeah, I got to do that. They're bad. And I know that's like the squarest thing just to start off at handicap with. But man, I tell you what, if you watch that team play, you will understand. Terrible ATS record. Yeah, you can get a 9.5 still. I think that's a good bet. Let's see the total though. The total 133. It likes it to go over. Bookmaker opened up at 129. And then it went up to 129.5, and then it's all over the place. They better fucking cover that. I'll be pissed. Okay. So that's that is going on the card right now. Ugly. Well, it's not really ugly. Ugly would be if I took Green Bay. But it's just an ugly game because Green Bay is involved in the game. Okay, I'm gonna run and use the restroom real quick. While I'm gone, you guys can talk amongst yourselves and say, and give us your most overrated movie in the chat. I'll be back. Rudy. That's funny. Rudy's like not one that would come to mind, but I can see 47 meters down. I don't know if I've seen that. Oh, so I mean, this is just one of the features of Unabated. They have a lot more. They have line comparison tools, teaser calculators. It's worth the money. I mean, this is just one of the functionality of it. Colorado, UCLA. Oh man, UCLA. God, 12 and a half is a lot of points. Like, I know Colorado is on the road, but I think can't Colorado cover 12 and a half? Come on. It just seems like a lot of fucking points, man. Model likes UCLA to win by 7.5. It likes the over a tad, but man, what do you guys think? All right, James, I appreciate you, man. Best of luck with everything with the bets, and yeah, hop on tomorrow. We'll be talking some NFL. I don't even know what time. I should probably figure that out. I'm kind of thinking Colorado with the points, man. But if the line's moving, it's 12 and a half. So I'm staying away from Seton Hall just because I think DePaul's a little sneaky. At home, I don't like the spot. We're going live at 1 Mountain Time, 3 Eastern. What does the model say? UNC. So Baycott is out, so that's just like a red flag game. Well, he's trending not to play. It's not official, but I don't think he's going to play. Oh man, Pinnacle has a 12. See, Pinnacle's moving from 12.5 to 12. Yeah, I think Baycott's. I actually took the over at 145 because I mean UNC still has some guys who can hit shots. Maybe the pace is a little quicker without him, and Baycott's actually been solid defensively too. So I think that it just kind of cancels it out, like whether he plays or not to the total. Skylar Thompson over. Well, what are the odds? Yeah, LLS can score. Hold on 1 second. I have to look. I have to see what the hell Colorado is at BetCris. Leaky Black. Great name. Real quick, I'm looking at one thing. Bet Chris has a 12.5. It just like we all know UCLA is good. Like that's not the issue here. I know it's Colorado on the road. I literally bet USC against them, but man, 12. It just seems like one too many points. I may wait a little bit. Wake Forest, Boston College. I think Wake Forest. Well, I should say this. Boston College, they've been trending in the right direction. Well, sort of. They've been playing better, but they lost to one or lost by 1 to Duke. Beat Notre Dame. Beat Virginia Tech, but they did get stomped by Miami. Yeah, I think they could beat Wake. Almost feels like an under spot. The model does like the under. Oh, there's fucking bookmaker. Oh, but it opened up at 141. It's dropping. Yeah, Wake. Let's take a look here. I mean, they played Florida State and Louisville, the last two, and then they lost to North Carolina by 9, and then they beat Virginia Tech by 2, and then that's when they, way back when, beat Duke for Duke's first road game. They won by 11. So they've been shooting the 3 well, but I will say this, Boston College. Well, I can't even say they've been defending the 3 well. I mean, it comes down to this: if Wake Forest hits threes, like this is a wrap. And they have been too. So I lean under, but I'm not going to fire it up right now. Iowa State. I like Iowa State. I actually like the under in that Miami game. Miami, NC State. It does. Iowa State +7, I think, or whatever it was. No, unabated is this is their odd screen, and it's It's a betting service, or I should say a betting software, and they have different tools and applications and software, but this is their odd screen. So they're not a book. They just have the presentation of all the books as an odd shopper. Baylor. It likes Baylor. Oh no, sorry. It likes Oklahoma State to cover. It likes Baylor to win by 4.5. I don't know what to think about Baylor right now, though. I haven't watched them enough, but it seems like they've been kind of all over the place. Didn't they have some injuries too? But that's the thing. I think they can win by 10, but I'm not confident, though. All right. Let's take a look at Auburn, Mississippi State. Mississippi State has just been a wagon for unders. What do I like in the morning? I'm on the under 153.5 in Miami and NC State. Hold on one second. Wait, I'm confused. Why didn't I bet Iowa State? I thought I liked it. One sec. I like Iowa State. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Indiana with the points. Indiana's. I don't know how I feel about Indiana right now. I'm staying away from them. Okay. What the fuck? The lights just went out. Whatever. Now it looks like I'm in a dark room. Miami 3.5. That's a coin flip to me. Oklahoma. We talked about that one. Didn't really love anything there. DePaul Seton Hall over. I can tell you what the model says. Oh shit! It does like the over. That's interesting. For some reason, I didn't look at the total in that game. That's an interesting game. Yeah, I agree. Seton Hall is just they're more defensive minded, but 138.5. Serious. I'm gonna. Oh man, that's an early one too. One second, let me see something. Yeah, I do agree. Seton Hall does scare me. Can they put up enough points? Yeah, I would lean over. I mean, the model likes it. Get some fouls too down the stretch. It's a close spread. I don't hate that. Alrighty. Montana, Idaho State. I like Montana. I think they're a good team. Oh shit, the model does not like Montana. It has this as like a pick 'em, which is weird because Idaho State, I guess they've been hot. Like no one's gonna beat Montana State right now. That was their loss, and then they won 3 straight before that. I guess my heart says Montana. I was actually thinking Kentucky initially, but I'm not going to touch that game. I think a lot of people are going to try to bet against Kentucky right now, and 11.5 is a lot of points. But I know Kentucky is not playing good. New Mexico, San Diego State. $147.5, $148.5. What's up, Miguel? Also, I just want to throw this out here. No one's gifted or subbed. No, I guess a few people have subbed, but no one's gifted a sub. So, just saying. Just saying. 148.5. It's trending down on Bookmaker. The model likes the under. Can New Mexico play some fucking D? That's what I need to know. Nick's been going on throughout the week, but I think Friday nights I'm going to try to come on because there's just so many games. I mean, there's 152. I don't know if New Mexico is going to be able to score enough, but San Diego State does shoot pretty well from three. They have had a few games where they really struggled. Oh, that a boy, H.L. Combs coming in with the gifted. Appreciate you, sir. Kind sir. Good betting karma coming your way. That's all I know. Get your name on the leaderboard up top. Bang. All right. So I'm kind of thinking under here. Pick six. What's up, my man? I think the under is the move. Yeah, but they could foul a lot. Take a look here. What up, man? Chilling. 148.5 under 148.5. Maybe. And the first half under. Fuck it. I gotta do it. It seems like an underplay. It's gonna be sweaty, but nice. You woke up and you saw you hit a 3-leg lay. I mean, it's always a great way to wake up. You know what's funny is, I mean, as much as I preach bankroll management and like, oh, be a smart, disciplined better, I slip up too, right? It happens. I've placed 5 Chinese basketball bets in my life, and they've all hit. I'm 5-0 in that shit, and some of them are just kind of like, oh, the fucking game's on, like fuck it, I'm gonna bet it. And granted, I only put like $100 on these, but they all hit. It's just funny. I'm 5-0 in Chinese basketball because some of them I woke up and I'm like, bang, there's more money in my account. And Adam, appreciate you, man, gifting a sub to my man James. Appreciate you, sure. Bam. These late night subs. Love it. Oilers over 7. Devils. Geez, Oilers were 7? Is that like an alternate spread? I feel like 7 is pretty rare. But also, I know the Oilers can score. Okay. I guess we're going to do this under. We're going to be doing football tomorrow. Leans, I mean, basically, I'm leaning unders for Trevor Lawrence on his passing props, and then overs for the running backs for the Jaguars. I think it's going to be a run-heavy type game. Man, I do think Seahawks have a shot. I feel like the pressure is on the 49ers. I feel like, they have Brock Purdy out there, and he's been looking good. But man, this is the second time the Seahawks have seen Brock Purdy. We'll be the only team to see him twice thus far, and I think the Seahawks could be sneaky, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say they're gonna win, but yeah, it does feel like an under, because if the Seahawks do have some success stopping Purdy in that offense, I don't think the Seahawks are going to be able to put up over 21 points. Like I think the Seahawks, if they could score over 21, they would be fortunate to do so. Yeah, they have the rain going on. I have no thoughts on Auburn. I looked at that and I didn't really think anything of it. Let's see here. Portland Gonzaga. Oh, nice. You're going? That'll be fun. Yeah, let me take a look at North Texas in a second. Man, we're seeing some weird moves with this Portland Gonzaga total, because it opened up at 162. It dropped down to 159.5, and then it went back up to 160. Yeah, the Zags are killing me too. Zags are, but look, honestly, BYU shot their best from deep all season against Gonzaga. I don't think it was anything Gonzaga did. They just were hitting shots. So, I mean, I'll live with that. They went over, I think they shot over 50% from three, and they shot quite a bit too. It's not like they were low volume. I think that Cowboys Bucks is going to be great television. I mean, God, I love playoff football. I wish the Broncos were in it, but I think that's going to be a fun ass game. I got to see what the model says about Gonzaga. It does like Gonzaga. And the thing with Gonzaga is they are back at home. But I don't know. Almost feels like the first half would be the move for Gonzaga. Gonzaga will take their foot off the gas in the second half, maybe a little bit. I hope you're right about the Broncos. I mean, Russ, he just has to play like average. I mean, he doesn't even have to be like a fucking superstar. And I think the Broncos will make the playoffs. Northern Colorado and Portland State. $152.5 the model has. It's a lot of points, man. And I just don't think Northern Colorado is going to have that game where they just go bananas from deep on the road. I mean, I guess they were kind of getting there. They've 10 of 23. Portland State's pretty mid. I almost feel like God, 156, a lot of points, guys. Yeah, Garrett Bowles was hurt most of the season too, by the way, with the Broncos. Shit, this was at like 158. Missed the mark there. Shit, I don't know. Seems like maybe 156 is actually a good number for it. I wish I would have been able to find a 158, but that moved on me. Let's go to Wyoming, Boise State. Wyoming, Boise State. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Auburn. That's right. Model likes it. Basically, it's like a toss up. It has Auburn winning by 8, which is the spread, unless you can find a 7.5. Oh, you could find you can find a 7.5. Yeah, so it's basically on par with Vegas. Man, the model likes Wyoming. Wyoming's lost 6 in a row, guys. Granted, they played Dayton, St. Mary's, Fresno State, New Mexico. Man, they played some tough teams. Well, I mean, Boise State's another tough team. Yeah, it's a weird line. I think Arkansas, I was looking at the over in that one. Yeah, you're probably right because Tennessee will have those runs where they put up some points and then it's like they just slow it down like none other and then they'll just play crazy defense. It's almost like when they slow down, they naturally play better defense. And then when they speed back up, it's like whatever happens, happens. At least that's how it was in some of the earlier games of the season. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's weird to me. I tried to bet overs on Tennessee, and I got really good CLV earlier in the season. I lost both of them. That game, the Syracuse game, is what did we say for that? Oh, over. Over is the move. It's a good matchup for Notre Dame to cover the spread with their 3-point shooting against the 2-3 zone. So look to bet Notre Dame, as weird as that sounds. But I like the over better. I think the over is I actually think it's one of my favorite plays. Yeah, and they're gonna have shots too, guys. I mean, they're a good 3-point shooting team, and I think they're gonna have a lot of opportunities. And Syracuse has been shooting well too. So, Model X Providence, and we bet that we fired Providence up. All right. Let's see. So I think I'm feeling about Wyoming, or I'm feeling good about Wyoming. And it looks like there's I can get a 5.5 at Wyoming or at MGM. Man, I gotta do that, man. I gotta take Wyoming. I know it's ugly. I think they could win outright, man. Because Boise State, they don't shoot. They don't shoot a lot of threes. They do shoot well. Wednesday. I think I think if you, oh hell yeah, guys, 5.5 on BetMGM for Wyoming. Do it. I'm doing it. You should do it. Well, it's minus 115, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I can show you guys right here. Hold on. I think I'm up to like 10 right now. So if we compare the 5.5 with a 5. Oh, that's hold on. Yeah, there's not even that many 5s in the market. Oh, actually, let me see this. Yeah, I think it's a good play. Yeah. No, you're good with the 5. What? Like, I hate to say this about Wyoming, but they feel due. They really do. They're not as bad, I think. But I mean, they've been fucking bad though. But they're back at home. I'm way more comfortable in a home spot with them. They just need to put together fucking 40 minutes. Shout out Jeff Linder. He used to coach in Northern Colorado. No, they play well, and then they have like these stints where they just like fall apart. They did it against. I mean, like Dayton St. Mary's. Those are two really tough games. But then Fresno State, they only lost by 5. New Mexico, they only lost by 1. New Mexico's playing out of their minds. San Diego State, like you said, they only lost by 5. Utah State's tough. I mean, Utah State is better than people expected. I mean, that's just not a good win. Or that's not a good loss. That was a good win by Utah State. But I think they can keep it close. Alrighty. I think I'm going to call it. Covered a lot of games, boys and girls. So looking back at some of the games we talked about earlier in the stream, because man, I'm going to have a lot of bets tomorrow. I mean, not only college basketball, but NFL. I think my favorite bet tomorrow, it's really, there's a few, but that UAB -3. I mean, Iowa State plus 8.5 seems pretty good, but Towson. I always fuck up the name. Towson. 16.5. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Paul game. I'll be thinking of your bet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that here in a second. I just have to post to the Discord, and then I will do it within like the next 15 minutes. UAB. Oh my gosh, low key iCarly's hopping into the fucking stream drunk. What a pleasure. If you want a nuke, what should I get? What should I give iCarly for a nuke? Ooh, you should nuke I can't believe I'm saying you should nuke blank. You should, I think UAB. UAB, Alabama, Birmingham. The only problem though is like I don't know if it's still at -3. 3.5. I mean, I think 3.5 is fine. Yeah, green tea shots, they'll fuck you in the ass with those, man. I swear, going out to bars is such a ripoff, man. Like once you really think about how you're paying like $40 for a green tea shot, like this big, you're like, man, I could have put that $40 on a Prize Picks. You know? No, it the model does like UAB. I used to spend stupid money at the bars, man. Just like you could go out to downtown Denver and buy a round of like 5-6 shots, and with a decent tip, like it's pushing $100. It's crazy, and that's like any metropolitan city, right? Drinking water. $100, yeah. $100. Yeah, because I mean, think about it. If you get like a nice drink or a shot, like that's like 15, $16. It adds up, man. UAB. I feel like that Notre Dame Syracuse over is a good look. Notre Dame's gonna have a lot of open threes in the zone. Syracuse has been shooting well. I think that's probably my favorite total. It's a good matchup, and the market's kind of moving in that direction. So I would say Notre Dame Syracuse over 140. Yeah, 100%. Bars are for the environment. Like if you're single, yeah, 100%. I always found it weird though, like I get like a random night out, or if you're celebrating something, but like you see a lot of married people out at the bars. But I guess if you have money to blow, fuck it. I met a Raiders fan in tonight, Connecticut. I mean, there's Raiders fans all over. They're always proud to tell you they're Raiders fans too. They're a proud old bunch. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it. It's been real. I appreciate you guys. Should we raid someone? Should we? Let's raid? Do you want to raid AJ Dillon? How do I raid when I'm not? Hold on a second. I don't know how I can do this because I'm in StreamYards. Wow. Hold on. I always forget how to do that. Let's see. Raid. Yeah, I've been seeing them on like. Let's see here. Oh, I just type in raid and then a. Oh wait, do I have to do the? I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Oh, I think I don't need to put in. AJ Dillon. Wait, I spelled his. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. That's why. Hold on. AJDILLON 8. The fuck? What is going on? Maybe it's because I had the. Let's try this. All right, boys and girls. See what happens. You guys ready? It's a little mini raid, but hey, fuck it.